Hey everyone, we're back on the road again. Blizzards and all. I guess they like to go for a ride because I shoo them off my car and they run back on. I don't know what their obsession is with getting on my car, but it's annoying. I didn't tell you on that last trip that I recorded that lizard that was in my car. I found it when I came out of Michael's and shooed it out. And then the other day I was out running errands and I went in a store, and when I came back out, there was a big lizard sitting on top of my car, and I knew he was from the house. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So I don't know, whatever. They maybe lose enough family members, or they just go and they come back with me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't going to do a video right now, but because I'm like, I don't know, tired today, and I don't know. Just, there's so much going on, and I'm just like, whatever. So something that was on my mind today actually is what I'm going to, it's my journal page today, and it's life is my playground and I choose the games. Life is my playground and I choose the games. You know, I was thinking about I think it was yesterday, I received a check in the mail, so I was like, oh, I have to go to the bank, and that's a whole, the bank is it's not far, but it's not close. It is a little bit far, if you're just running to a bank. I will just say, living in California, things are a lot more convenient. Well, actually, I guess my bank in California wasn't close either, so I guess that's not true. Anyway, over here, everything's just really spread out. So anyway, I got this check, and I remembered that the teller had told me, oh, if you have a smartphone, you can just deposit it with your phone. So I was like, oh, let me see if I can do that now. So I did it. I totally did it. Hold on, I need to adjust my mirror. I don't know why it's totally looking up to, my mirror's looking up to God. I guess I need to do that more. So anyway, I totally deposited in less than 5 minutes, just because I had to do the app and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. That totally saved me at least an hour time between just getting out of the house and driving and everything. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I like that, It's less time doing things that I don't enjoy doing. And I was thinking about that. How much of my time do I use doing things that I don't really want to do? It's a really good question. Because, when I think about what I want to do, if I did in my life everything that I just wanted to do, it would be probably just everything centered around me, and it would be I wouldn't do anything. Well, it's that sounds terrible, that I wouldn't do anything for anyone else. Well, that's not true. Of course, my work, even though I get paid for it, that doesn't mean that I'm not helping someone. You know what I mean? I know that sounds obvious, but what I'm trying to say is, even though someone pays me to do a healing on them or a reading on them or whatever, I'm still, regardless of the money, I'm giving a big part of me and my focus, and yes, I'm getting paid for it, but I can't put a price on the work I do. If I put a price on the work I do, it would be way more than what I charge. camera's like not really that good steady today. So, like I said, if I really put a price on what I felt my services were worth, it would be way more than what I charge. And I actually used to charge more than I charge now. And then I lowered the rate. Well, I did all kinds of different rates, but I lowered my rate because I felt like, yeah, I could charge that much. And I was, of course I always get clients, so I could charge, whatever I want and get clients. But I just felt like, why am I charging that much? That's like a lot. And I think that people that do this work, that charge a ton of money to do like a reading or something, like I don't, usually, I don't really have a judgment on it, because I think everybody should charge what they want, because it's not just for the reading, it's for the time. So there was a time when I was charging $125 an hour for a 1 hour reading, and I had tons of clients. I mean, I was doing readings all the time. I mean, I was busy, and I never had time to do any art projects or anything that I wanted to do, anything that was fun. So this is like going back to my pondering this morning of how much of my time do I use doing what I want to do, that I enjoy, that I choose. Am I choosing the games I want to play every day in my playground? And it's like I finally I was going to stop doing readings completely, because I wanted to be able to do my artwork, and I'm not like some great artist. It's not like that. I just wanted to do artwork at that time because it was part of my healing. And I just needed that. I wanted to do some stuff that I wanted to do, and not just be working all the time. So I actually stopped doing readings, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing readings anymore at all, okay? And I mean, I was still teaching and stuff, but I just wasn't going to do readings anymore because it was consuming all of my time. And then angels told me, well, offer readings, just do it at a price that, a high price. So if people really want it, then they can have it if they really want it. So I actually raised my rate to $444 an hour for a reading. Yes, I did. And you know what? Sylvia Brown charges, like, I don't know what she charges anymore, but back then she was charging like $800 or $900 an hour, and so was Sonia Choquette, and like I knew this other guy who was charging $1,000. So it's like the video's getting dark. So I mean, people were charging a lot more than me, and I was just as good, if not better. So it wasn't about the money, it was about my time. So if somebody really wanted my time, that was what my time was worth to me. I mean, I guess, I don't know what the dollar amount of my time is, but that's what I came up with. And you know what? I did still get clients. And, I even had a client say, I can't afford to pay that anymore. And I said, fine, I'll find you a referral. And he said, oh, fine, I'll pay you. So he did. So, I mean, I didn't have as many clients, but I did have some here and there. And that's all I want. I didn't really want a bunch of reading clients. So it was serving my purpose. And then finally I decided to do readings again. I think I started charging I don't remember. I went from like $144 to $188 to $222, and I was $222 for a long time. And then that's when I thought, God, that's a lot of money for somebody, I mean, I guess not. So it depends on who your clients are. But I just thought, if I was paying, I wouldn't want to pay like $222 for an hour for a reading. But I guess I would if I really wanted to and I knew the person was good. I mean, I don't know. How do you judge that? It just all depends. I mean, there's people who tell me, they don't come to me for a reading because they don't have money, but then they go and get $1,000 reading from someone else. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So, I guess it's all what people believe and think that they're going to get out of it. So anyway, my point was I didn't really want to charge $222 anymore. I don't know. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to. I just felt better bringing my rate down. So it's at $144, and that's a good price for me. I guess. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I think my services are worth way more than that, but I don't mind charging that much for now. I mean, I could change my mind at any time, but I don't think I will well, I don't know. It just depends on how my work goes. I may stop doing readings again. So, or just limit them. So anyway, you know, it's my playground, and so back to what would I be choosing to do? I mean, I would do a lot less errands for sure. Like right now, I'm going to the bank, and then I gotta go to another bank, and then I gotta go to the store, and then I'm gonna pick up a burrito for my son, and it's just like, what the hell? I've got like really important things to do right now, and this is what I'm doing with my time. This is so suck. This is BS. Like, this is not a game that I want to choose. This is not a good use of my time. So I need to, I would say I need to find someone to do this, and I think I am. Actually, I'm definitely going to have somebody else do this. So I will. Watch me now, because I will. So other than that, I would say that I need to also pick more games for my playground too, because I am not getting out to the beach every day like I used to, because I used to live like basically 30 seconds from the beach, so it was easy just to walk out of the house and be there. And now, like, I'm 3 blocks away, and you'd think, oh, it's only 3 blocks, but it is. I mean, it just takes more energy to go. And so I don't go. Like, when it was just right outside my door, I just went outside my door, and it was just really easy. Now it's not just right outside my door. So I'm not going to the beach hardly at all, and I just haven't been doing, and I don't know, I haven't been having a lot of fun. Like last summer, I was having so much fun. If you watched my videos, although last summer, I'm not saying that last summer was better than this summer, because last summer I was so stressed out. Like, I had just moved back from Egypt, and I had major stress about so many things. Oh my gosh, that was so stressful. So this summer's way better on that end. I'm like, cool. Like, my work is cool. Everything's cool. I'm doing really good. But you know, it's just that I'm not having any fun. So I'm going to change that actually now. Next week, I'm going to start having fun again. I should say this week. But I'm still getting some stuff done that I need to get done. So that's my thing. You know what? Yesterday on my video, I talked about losing, you know, what you give your energy up to. And right now I have way too many energy leaks, because I have that project that's it's so weighing on me. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like super cool that I'm doing this. I was so excited, and I just lost that steam. And so now it's just becoming this huge energy drain, and that sucks. That really sucks. So, you know, I chose that game, but then that game kind of shifted. I don't know why. And now I just got to get it done. So that's like a huge energy drain for me. So, you know, where are you losing steam? Where are you losing energy drains? Because when you have an energy drain, man, it sucks, because you lose energy to do anything. Because then you're not doing that all the way, and then it's on your head, so you don't do anything else because you're going to do that, and then you don't do it, and it's like this whole crazy psychological craziness, man, and this is not the game I'm choosing either. So I'm getting really conscious about what my game is. Life is my playground, and I choose the games. And if I don't choose games that are not games I want to play, that aren't fun, then it sucks. That I'm not living my best life, and that is my tagline. I help you live your best life. And in order for me to help anybody live their best life, I've got to continue to live my best life. Now, I live my best life. I do. My life is awesome. But I have to keep going. I have to keep going forward. I have to keep getting better. And when I see myself not enjoying the games I'm choosing, that says, wake up, you've got to shift something. You got to do something different. So now that's today what I'm thinking about, what I can shift, how I can choose what games I want to play and what games I want to let go of. And that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm at the bank. So checking out right now, and we'll see if I come back with more thoughts. I don't know. See y'all later. Okay, so I did most of my errands. Just need to go through the post office box, drop through, whatever, mailbox. And I was just doing some thinking about, the game I'm choosing to play. And when I'm talking about my game, you should be thinking about your game too. How's your game? What games are you guys choosing to play? But I was thinking that, I made a promise to myself a long time ago that if what I was doing wasn't fun or easy, I wouldn't do it. And you know what? I'm like, okay, hello. What I'm doing isn't fun and it isn't easy. Like, not everything, just certain things. Why am I doing that? I said I wouldn't do that. And so I'm going to think about that. And also, I wanted to say, living your best life, that's totally one of my specialties. If you've known me or followed me for any length of time, I've been on some wild adventures. I've always been about travel, and I've always been about doing what's true to me. That's why I moved to Egypt. And I'm missing Egypt so much right now. But, God, it's getting hot. It was nice when I left. Now it's just getting hot. So anyway, how do you live your best life? How do you do that? How do you make sure you're doing that? The way that you do that is you've got to have some goals, make some plans. Like, what is it that you want to be doing in your life? Don't let every day dictate what that's going to be. And decide what are your goals. Like, come up with some goals. And if you have a partner, make sure that you also have a common goal with that partner. Make sure that you guys have some common goal that you're working towards as well. So you have to have your personal goals and your common goal with whoever you're spending your time with. And when you do that, then you are putting that energy forth of living your best life, because you've got something that you're, on track for, that you're taking steps to attain it. And, so say you have this goal and it seems so lofty, one of my goals that I've always said I was going to do this, but I never put it into action. But I really want to go on a world cruise. That would be so cool. What I would love even more, I've always thought it would be really cool to buy a condo on one of those world cruise ships. And, I don't know. I would like to make both of those some goals that I have. Maybe I don't need it now, but, I don't know, a world cruise would be really cool. And so I'm going to put that on my list, and then, make one big one. And I don't even know if that's my biggest one. I want a house on the beach too. So, just make some bigger goals, and then make sure that you make some smaller goals too. Because, not saying that the small goals are going to come before the big goals, because that's not necessarily true. I mean, people think like that because they think it's logical. But it's not really, because anything can drop in your lap at any time. You just never know, okay? One of my big goals, years ago, was to move to Egypt. And what I did was I started looking at condos in the areas that I wanted to live, and I was just like, wow, how could I do that? Or what would I do for work there? Or, whatever. And then, that was one of my goals for a while, and then I just kind of just let it go. I wasn't really thinking. I was always in my head that I would like to live there someday. But then I just do other life stuff, because you think, well, moving to Egypt, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen tomorrow, although I wanted it to. And then all of a sudden there was like a change, a turn of events, and the next thing you know, I'm moving to Egypt. And I never expected that. I never expected it the way that it came. I never expected it when it came. I never expected where I was, because actually I was planning to move to another part of Egypt, and I actually moved to the best part of Egypt, in my opinion. And it was completely different than what I thought it was going to be. So in so many ways, and not saying that was bad, it wasn't. It was great. I love Egypt. So it just happened. Like, I would have never thought in a million years at that time I was ever going to move to Egypt. And it was like, it just, bam, it happened, okay? So you never know. What you have to do is just put it, like, make an intention. You know, everything, what did I say in my video yesterday about when we were clearing our energy? I said, energy follows intention. And you know, when I said that, I thought, that is such a simple concept. Think about that. Energy follows intention. So if energy follows intention, which it completely does, like if I said right now, I am letting go all of the stuff that doesn't feel good in my life. I'm letting go all of the stuff that doesn't feel good in my life right now. I feel that energy like vacating, okay? Because I said it, and what you say happens just like that, okay? We always make it harder than it has to be. And then I'm saying, I'm calling all good stuff into my life. I'm calling in fun times, harmony, happiness, all my manifestations, my world cruise, my house on the beach, more beach time, fun time, playing with my frisbee, playing with my big ball. I have this ball that I bought that I want to play with. I mean, like, I bought my toys in the beginning of the summer and I haven't even used them. And see, I'm getting happy just thinking about it. And I'm just calling into my experience the games I choose to play. And I'm really excited because today I am going to sit down and write a new list about what I want, what games I want to play, what I want to be involved in. And I'm going to call it to me because energy follows intention. And when you say, this is what I'm calling to me now, and believe that it is, because it is, quantum physics proves that energy follows intention, that like energy attracts like energy. So, you know, when we say, oh, I'm manifesting this, it's like, I can't stand it when people say that because it's so bullshit. Sorry. Don't say you're manifesting something, because that means that you totally don't believe you have it, and it also means you totally don't believe you can have it. Seriously? That's what that energy says. And when you're just mailing the wrong thing, and when you say that you're manifesting something like that, you don't believe it. You're just like, oh, I'm manifesting, let's see if it comes and drops on my lap. Like, that is so bullshit. Stop saying that. If you want something, say, I'm setting my intention. This is what I'm calling to my experience right now. And then once you set that intent, that clear intention, and you call it to your experience, then you start taking some small steps to make it happen. So for example, my world cruise, because I'll use that one because that seems kind of big. I don't even know how much a world cruise is, so I have no idea. But I'm sure it's more money than I have to spend on it right at this second. But that doesn't mean I can't somehow get it. And remember, doesn't always mean that I have to have the money. Maybe somebody's going to invite me or give it to me as a gift. You never know how the universe works. You just got to tell the universe what you want and set that intention and believe that somehow it's going to make its way to you. So say, okay, just this, but I'll just do it like the mainstream thing. Okay, I'm going to, set my intention for this world cruise. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to go look online to see who does a world cruise and how much it is and where it goes and just how long it is and all that stuff. Doing that is just a small step, but it's already bringing the energy to you. It's anchoring that energy in you more. It's making it more real because you're getting the facts. You're not just saying, oh, I'm going to go on a world cruise one day. and then just, I'm manifesting a world cruise, and then that's it. That's so lightweight, okay? And then I'm going to start thinking about when do I want to go, and all of that stuff. So you just start making it concrete. Whatever it is that you want, start taking some small steps to put energy into it. And they don't have to be big steps. That's the thing, that even if you take the smallest step, then the universe is like, okay, she's already taking some steps, so that means we can step with her, because the universe copies everything that we say and do. So if you're just saying, oh, I'm going to manifest that, the universe is like, oh, I'm going to manifest that. And it's just going to have the same energy, and it's not going to do anything for you. But if you're like, I'm doing this, I'm going for this, somehow, some way, this is happening because I've decided. The universe says, oh, somehow, some way, it's going to happen because she's decided. And then I say, I'm going to just start taking some small steps and looking this stuff up and putting it on my calendar. And the universe says, okay, she's going to put it on her calendar. I got to put it on our calendar too. And I'm going to make this happen. And then the universe says, oh, I'm going to make this happen. So whatever you're putting out there is what the universe is mimicking you. The universe just copies everything you say. It's like Simon says, whatever you say, the universe believes and goes along with you. And that's why I've been able to manifest awesome living my best life, and I really have been. And that's why I'm just was noticing today with my thing, life is my playground and I choose the game, and I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm not having fun in my games. That was a big awakening. I didn't realize, not all of it's bad, but I've had a lot funner. I mean, like I said, last summer I was totally stressed out, but I was having a lot of fun going to the beach every day, and I'm not even doing that. I'm not having fun, and I'm less stressed out now. That's weird. I always manifest, enough, clients and finances so I can relax and I don't have to be stressed out. And here I totally manifested that. I manifested the money, the clients. I don't have stress. I have some stress here and there, but for the most part, nothing like last year. And I'm not having fun, and I'm not relaxed. It's weird. The universe is teaching me something. So, start setting your intention of what it is that you're what your games you're going to choose, and which ones you're ready to let go, which ones you're going to say, you know what, I'm done with this game. I'm done with this game. I'm not playing this game. So write it down. It's so much more powerful when you do that. Write down the games you're done playing, and write down the games that you're ready to play, and just affirm, the universe is my playground, and unless it's fun and easy, now that's mine. It doesn't have to be yours, but it works for me because I can see really easily if something is fun and easy. And if it's not fun and easy, then I know that's not the game I want to play. So I'm going to write down the stuff that isn't fun and easy for me and figure out what I can just let go of, resolve the rest, and then write my list of what is fun and easy that I want to do right now and in my future. And then I'll start playing the game, and then I'll be happy, really happy and doing my thing. So, the world's your playground. So you choose the game, okay? You choose the game of your playground and make it happen. You're the only one that can make it happen. Nobody else can give you happiness or peace or fun or whatever. You could be in the funnest life, but if you're not choosing that for yourself, if you're not feeling it inside, it won't be fun. And so shift things up. See where you want to let go of some of the games you're playing that aren't serving you anymore, and see where you can bring in new games that will bring you some happiness. And with that, I think I've said it all. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Get inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Travel through Egypt, See the blue Nile, Sahara Desert, open up your mind. Have an adventure in the deep Red Sea. Get your dose of spirituality. Get inspired, live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Get inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy.